Louis XIV ruled France by an absolute monarchy following divine rights of kings. Absolutism only runs smoothly when the monarchy that succeeded within building a secure financial base that was independent on achieving absolute rule as he did. To secure his complete control, he imposed religious conformity. Ensure superiority of France was one of Louis's main goals, which was to extend France's international boundaries. The French monarchy faced numerous challenges from strong nobles, disconnected Protestants during the first half of the 17th century, and gradually gained firm authority by the 18th century. Cardinal Richelieu and Cardinal Mazarin laid a strong foundation for the political acceptance in France by them being both powerful chief masters. Louis XIV seized power over France at 23 years of age after Mazarin had died. Louis ruled through the meeting with councils that controlled state and foreign affairs, the army, domestic administration and the economic regulations. He ruled by politically absolutism. Therefore, he had complete control of the state from 1661 to 1715. Louis said, "L'État, c'est moi," which means, "I am the state." He believed in the divine rights of kings. Louis was influenced by the political theorist Bishop Jacques-Benin Bossuet, who defended the divine right of kings. It was from France God and religious was the source of government power, but a political leader was needed to take the place of the king for the subjects to follow the leader. People would not question authority because it was said that the God gave them authority to rule, and people would not question that because they felt that they would be judging God if they did. He also built and used the Palace of Versailles to exert political control to centralize the government, is located on the outskirts of Paris and designed to glorify the Sun King, in which Louis was known for. The palace housed many important nobles that made them dependent on the king. To further manage the nobility, Louis created parliaments and consulted opinions before making a ruling that would directly affect them. Louis believed that political unity and stability required religious conformity. Therefore he had repressive religious policies. He suppressed of the Jansenist. The Jansenists followed the teachings of St. Augustine, and they were Catholics whose practices resembled aspects of Protestant. They believed human beings had been corrupted by original sin and could do nothing to be forgiven. He also revoked the Edict of Nantes. The tensions in France between the Catholics, and the Protestants still remained high within years of the Edict of Nantes. Louis revoked the Edict of Nantes, and significantly limited the rights of Protestants in France. Protestant churches, schools, and ministers were killed. France became a symbol of repression because France oppressed the Protestants in France. Louis maintained and raised a powerful army. This was used to support his goal of securing international boundaries for France. The strong military caused early wars with Netherlands and Spain. The War of Devolution was a war fought by Louis to support his first wife, Maria Theresa, to inherit the Spanish Netherlands. Louis invaded the Netherlands again in 1672, in which he faced allies of the Netherlands, Holy Roman Empire, Spanish, Lorraine, and Brandenburg. France gained more territory from this invasion. Louis then attempted to expand the national borders of France through the League of Augsburg and the 9 Years' War. The League of Augsburg was formed to stop the French aggression, consisting of English, Spanish, Swedish, German and Dutch forces involved in a series of battles going on from 1689 to 1697. The Peace of Ryswick ended the war, and prevented Louis from further successful expansions. He also entered France in the War of the Spanish Succession. The war was fought over which country would succeed. Charles II was first, but it ended up being a draw. But France was not equipped, financed, or had any general skills. Later on, England entered with advanced weapons and tactics. France made peace with England at Utrecht in 1712. Louis XIV's tactics to building up France is similar to how Hitler raised up Germany after World War I. Louis built up an army to support the state within centralizing power, as Hitler did with the Nazis in Germany when breaking the terms of the Treaty of Paris to build a powerful army. Both men promoted military due to wanting their state stronger. Louis wanted France a pure Catholic religion compared to Hitler's extreme version of the Holocaust to make Germany a pure German state, at least in their own minds.